So Alice, I wanted to move to you a little bit and see if, what did the data tell us? Like, who are the folks that are succeeding? Who are the folks that are sort of falling behind when it comes to AI adoption? And are there any sort of characteristics or trends or, things like that of those organizations that kind of dictate success or not success?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, on the surface, AI adoption looks good and our data kind of backs that up. So this year, 96% of CX leaders say AI is a key strategy, and that's up from 87% last year. And as you said a bit earlier, Brooke, in your introduction to this theme, that we've actually seen an 18-point jump in organisations reporting at least partial implementation of AI. So it would be really fair to say that AI adoption is moving pretty quickly amongst these organisations and it's going really well. But if we do dig a little bit deeper, we can see a gap between leaders and laggards emerging. So organisations who are using third-party providers, they are actually outpacing those who are building their own in-house solutions. So 85% of those who utilise a third-party approach say they have at least partially implemented AI, compared to just 71% who are focusing on in-house builds. So this really suggests that third-party partners can be accelerators. They can help organizations deploy much faster, they can reduce risk, and that obviously in turn then frees up those internal teams to focus more on strategy rather than on infrastructure. But also when we kind of look at the data, we can see that speed isn't the only thing that matters. And this is where we kind of maybe go back a little bit to what Jeff was talking about around governance. Because what really will really separate the leaders from the laggards is having those structures in place. So the moment we're seeing that too many admit that they're deploying AI without the appropriate safeguards, and less than half of governance teams are actually defining an AI strategy, whilst at the same time we've seen concerns around misinformation and compliance growing quite quickly. So what I think is that the real differentiator won't just be about how fast an organization adopts AI, but it's about the way in which that is done. So it's using the right partners, the right structures, and also having those right safeguards in place to turn that AI adoption into a competitive advantage.